Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Bagro here again, and we are back at the base. So first I want to show you guys kind of some of the things I did. The first thing I did was I added another magma dynamo here, got those hooked up, and a tesseract. I decided to tesseract the power in, just because it's easier and I got a shit ton of ender pearls, so why not? And if we go to the one below here, show you guys how that's looking. I love the elevators. Yeah, so it's tesseract down there. We got energy monitor here. We're gonna make another one this turn, so I'll show you guys how it goes. But basically, all it does, if we look here, whenever storage is less than 9% full, it'll emit a signal, and when it's greater, it'll stop the signal. So, and whenever you're using these, remember guys, you have to have that engine control checked in order for it to do it, and it's hooked up to here. So if you look, 40,000 RF because it's hooked up to a capacitor. So that's what's going to be powering the machines, which aren't actually wired into there yet, but we'll do that really soon. These are looking about the same, with the exception, yeah, that's going to be for the next video, of this little guy. And I mainly made it right now for the next video. So when we get to the next video, I'll kind of go over how to do that with you guys. Alright, the machines are pretty much the same. Yeah, so what we're going to do this episode is AE system. That's right, we're going to get it set up. Yep, set up, oh yeah. Alright, so this first thing. The first thing we're going to need is this guy. Some of this, and some of this. So the AE system allows you to hold all of your items in a digital format, which is really good because it makes it a lot easier to hold them in a lot less space. So I'll show you guys what all that does in a minute. So we need to do first is we need to get some of these charge crystals. They're one of the first things we're going to have to use. So we're going to do first of all is right quick, we're going to take this little guy off. So all we need to do is throw charged quartz crystals, another quartz, and redstone in water. And then as you see, they are changing before our eyes to these guys. I won't put that back. Ah, no! I'm having all kinds of stuff I'm not meaning to, people. And what we get are these guys, fluid crystals, which we need. I don't know what image. Okay, I got an achievement. Alright, so fluids. Now you have to use charged quartz. Now if you don't have charged quartz, don't worry. You can create them in other ways. Alright, so there are a few things we're going to need. And there's one thing I did forget to make. Like an idiot. Like an idiot. And that's because we do not have enough of our wire. Bam, there we go. That is the right one, right? Enhanced. Oh well, we got some enhanced energy conduit. It'll work. Yeah, I messed that up. Anyways, the first thing we want to create, and we should have everything we need for it, I think. Let's take some of this out. That's it. Alright. So, implied Energistics takes its own power. Nearly everything is this little energy acceptor right here. So the first thing we need is a quartz glass. Pretty easy to make. You can, let's use another quartz just because it's easier to make with this. So we're actually going to make all of that because we are going to use a lot of it. A lot of it. Where was it at? Do you guys remember where it was at? It was somewhere here. Where did it go? There it is. Alrighty, so as you see, we need clear fluid crystal. That, bam. All we need is one of them. Alright, so we got that. The next thing we're going to want to make is this little guy. Okay, so to make these, some quartz fiber, we're going to need some more of this. Ooh, that should, yeah. Alright, so, yeah. I'm going to hold another thing of that just for this. Now, what this is going to do is basically, I'll show you in a second. Let me make these first. Alright, you see how these change between fluids and pure ones? Well, what we're going to do when we make this one guy is basically, alright, so that's enough of that. What we can do is we can put these under the water, because you know what, let me make it first, guys, and then I'll kind of explain out how it goes. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing this guy. So we want to make 6 of them. I keep selecting the wrong thing. We want to make this one. So we want to make 6 of these. I think we're actually going to have enough to do it. And then 6 of these. Alrighty. That is the good stuff. So let's put some of this stuff down. I'll show you exactly why I created that thing. Alright, so first thing is, now we're not going to do a whole bunch of channels today, because we don't really need to. So I want to put that there. We're going to put that there. And we're going to take our cable. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to show you guys that. So I put my jetpack with my plate. Now I did this off camera because, oh my god, there was so much you had to create. First I had to create these. I had to create them. First I had to create this guy right here. Just not too complicated yet. But if you look, I had to have cryothium, and I had no of the blaze rods things to get this from, so I had to do the whole redstone with blaze powder. And you have to have a whole bunch of those. What comes really play is making these flux thrusters. Oh my god. These guys right here were a pain in the ass, because I had to have fluids, had to have them, I had to have... Alright, it was a lot of stuff, so I did that off camera. Fortunately, you can't upgrade it to be the in-room one. Now, the only difference though between these is basically how much energy they store. The good thing about this one is 50 million RF, and you can use it as a charger. If you look here, you see I have charger up there. I can use it as a charger, guys. But enough of that. Right now, we want to create this. I really didn't actually mean to create these. Is it gonna let me? There we go. But yeah, I created the wrong thing. Alright, so this right here is what's gonna power our entire system. Alright, including this guy. So right now we don't have to have a cable hooked up to it. We actually are though. I want to change that around a little bit. But, yeah, we're gonna do it like that. And what this guy's gonna do, now we do not have the tool to look at, but if we're able to look at, we'll see that it's basically changing the power. Alright, insert, and it should be getting power from this guy. Wait a second. However, I don't think it is. Something I want to check. Yeah, all that stuff's going to be used for the next one. Oh yeah, I did not mean to create that guy. Alright, oh shoot. Okay, I created the wrong thing. So if we hit U on here, we actually want to create as this guy. So let's get our chest out. We got 2 of them just for this purpose. We'll do a U here. Boom. I want to do this guy. We also want to create some more wire. This means create more of this. Alright, 3 more. Yeah, 3 more will do for me. 3 more should be all we need. And I think that's everything. Oh no. Ah! And we got this guy. What this basically did is took all of those 6 of them, and now they are into one. Now with the other ones we just made, what we basically have to do. Alright. Now when I connect this up, it should be powered, and I'm going to have to create another alloy. Alright, now let's go back up here. Alright, if you guys caught that, that's my port to a deep talk, which we are going to be using this episode. So we got the crystal growth chamber. Yeah, so it's getting power. Good job. Alright, so the reason we did that is, if we look in our little backpack, alright, so we can get a lot more out of these. Alright, out of all of this. What we basically want to do, let's just throw this in here. Throw these in here. So, if you take them crystals like this and grind them up, and regular quartz to grind up quartz dust and nether quartz, you put them in a crafting bench, what you get are these neat little seeds. Now, what these seeds allow us to do is, if we pop them in here, you see how that's doing it? Now, if we did not have this, and let's say we just decide to drop them in the water regular, it would take ages for that to happen. Ages. But with this machine, it takes a little time. I say, I mean, like, you'd be waiting here for freaking hours just for it to do it. But we don't get it. It also allows you to double it. So you can double all of your little quartz stuff. All of it. This will give me twice as much. Now I am going to keep... Oh, I didn't mean to keep one of those. Oh well. Alright, so there we go. We got those. So what stuff do we want to create next? So the next thing we want to create, if I can get over to it. Alright, we're going to create the charger. That's pretty easy. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. Actually, let's put these back and take these out. Oh god, sometimes this jetpack is just so fast, it's ridiculous. You see? Oh god, I love it. But anyways, I think I wanted these. Did it? Oh no, it's the other way. Oh, yeah, I got that stuff. Why is it doing it? There. Now we only need one. Now what this is going to allow us to do is to take our regular quartz and turn them into charge quartz. Now we don't need it because we got cleaning right now, but we can when we want to. When we want to, guys, we'll be able to do it. Alright, so we need some sticky pistons on this next one. Yeah, that should be all we need. Because what we need to create are the inscribers. I'm too lazy to do this myself. Oh, freaker. It's gonna make me do it myself. So what we need are 10. Bam. Because we need 5 inscribers. But we need these to be sticky. They're gonna be nice and sticky. 5. Boom! Now this is how we create most of the stuff for the... How much cable do we have? We have a little bit. Okay. This is how we're going to create most stuff for the system. So as I said, almost everything has to be powered by AE. The exception is these guys. They actually have to take regular power. I forgot my chest. Oh shoot. Wow, I am still not used to that. I'm so horrible. I got chests in one of these places. Chesties, where you at? I actually think they're over here. Yeah, we'll just take the whole 14. Alright, so we actually need our inner IO lines as well. Alright, so we're basically going to set up a way to automatically create the circuits because let me show you. Alright, so you see these processors? They take the inscribers. And it takes one inscriber to make the whole thing. It takes another inscriber to make these things, but you're going to use them all the freaking time. So what we basically want to do is we're going to take right here and have our stack of them. Then we'll run our power up there. And then let me see something. I gotta remember something. Yeah, our chest. Yeah. Next thing we want to do is take these and hook them up too. What the hell? It's been doing this, guys, where sometimes I can't see what it is. But it is, they are there. Alright, so we're just gonna stick this little guy right here in the corner. So it isn't there. Okay. I don't actually want them guys up there, but I need them to be there. Alright, so the next thing we had to create is some filters, which I completely forgot to do off camera. So you guys would just have to bear with me. Alright, I'm going to make some filters and then I will be right back. Alright, we are back, guys. I have my filters. So, the next thing we need to take out of our little bag of tricks is these, no, not that guy, not yet, is these guys. Now, you need all 4 of these. The reason being, all of them are going to do something different. So, what we basically want to do is that one does silicone. So, insert, filter, and we actually need to get the silicone out, so we need 1 silicone. That guy can go back. We need diamond. I've got my gold, and pure quartz. So now this is a point where when you're making these circuits, you actually do have to have these pure ones, so you can't just like I forget it, I don't need it. No, you do need it. Oh shoot. You can go there. Alright, so we basically want to do, these filters, I didn't make them for you, but it's very simple. All you have to do is make a hopper, put paper on the left, right, top, and bottom, and it gives you this little slotted inventory here. So we want only silicone to go into the side of that one. Next we want to do this guy, and the easiest way is to use U and air search. So this one uses a pure quartz. That sounds a little messed up. Make sure it's on insert. Half the time I'll like do this and not put insert, and then it'll just, you know, network. This one, oh wait, what are we putting in? I believe this is a diamond. No, it's the gold. I thought I'd look smart there for a sec. Alright, so gold, and gold goes there. And the last one should be diamonds. Yay, I got that one right. It wasn't because it was the last one, it's because yeah, just let's not go any farther. Alrighty, so that's going to pull them in there, and then we need to take out, now the side you put any pipes on this machine matters a lot. You can't just put any. And we're going to have this dump here, so insert, or extract actually, extract, and we always run. Now you can automate this within the AE system itself. However, I just don't see a point in doing it, just because whenever I'm out of these things, 1 second guys, just because whenever I'm out of these things, then I'm basically gonna, did I do that one? I'm basically just gonna make another stack of them, and especially once we get our ender query set up, which will be next episode, it's really not gonna be needed to conserve resource at that point. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna pull all of our silicone. Now it's just making plenty of silicone because I need that because you're gonna use a lot of silicone to do this. It's just how it is. So if we put this in here, alright, and then we set this to extract and always active, it'll start pulling it out. Now I want to do all of them, a whole thing of quartz. So what I basically want to do is we're just going to do 2 sets of gold and one. How many pair? Yeah, and I only want to do 1 stack of those. Alright, so the main reason you want to automate this is if you look, you can only put them in 1 at a time. So if you were doing it yourself, you literally have to sit here and watch it do all this shit. Yeah, you would. There ain't nobody got no time for all of that. So the next thing we want to do is get this guy going. So we're going to put our last press here. And this one we need to hook up to all sides. Alright, so how it goes is on we need to take one of each of these guys. Well, we took out more. Alright, so on the top, gonna insert and we got the 3 for this. On the top you want to put your silicone in. Silicone, printed silicone circuit. On the side you want to put all of the other circuits you created. So printed press, gold, and a pier, right? And then on the bottom, shoot, on the bottom, we want to put our redstone. Yes, it takes redstone, which I may actually not have enough redstone to do all of these, but we're gonna see. Alright, there we go. So we'll put these back, and if we set this to extract, always, what we should see, oh shoot, we should see is that I messed up. There we go. And we put them in. Alright, now before we put the redstone in, we just want to hook this guy up. And there may be ways to make this system more compact, but this works for me. Insert, set that to always extract, and there we go. So next we need to get some redstone. How much do I have left? How much would this make? Any of you know? Boom. Alright, that's a lot. Alright, and we just want to constantly keep this one stocked in with redstone. So that's what we're going to do. And if we look, we should see that. Did I mess this up too? No. That's correct. Why is it not working? Because I got it entirely backwards. Alrighty, so well, not entirely backwards. Oh wait, what we basically want to do is take this filter out. Alright, if I, god damn it, put this one in here, put this one in here, and that was probably backwards too. God damn it. Alright, so you ever make yourself feel like an idiot? Alright, so we need the silicone down here. I'm not even putting that back in. I'm not even putting that back in. No, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm not doing it. Alright, so that should have solved that little problem, and now we just have to give it power, which is fairly simple to do. Yeah, I didn't. So we're just gonna give it power, and bam, it'll start making them. Now it'll automatically make them, spit them out there, and make another one. So you would have to literally, if you were doing this without manually doing it, you'd have to put them all in here to make them. Then come over here and put everything in there to make it. I don't know about you guys, but that's a pain in the ass. Oh, to use this, you just take a regular source code. If you right click, you'll throw it in there and just watch for the animation to change. But okay, that is that. So again, our press is made in R. So what's next? Alright, my game just crashed, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the episode here actually. It's been like 24 minutes, so we will come back with the next episode, and we will actually set up our actual storage system. Alright guys, so back in a minute. Later.